So I'm reading this verse in 2 Corinthians 4, verse 8 and 9. I've read it plenty of times before, but it's coming alive and I wanted to share. I'm sick, not for long, but yeah. Also, that's my dog in the background, and that's a TV show I got on for my cat. Those are the noises, and that is what I learned. It says, and this is NIV, it says, "We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed." So I guess the way it came alive is it came like I saw it in a picture, like in a movie. So being hard pressed, but not crushed means you can get pressed to the point of crushing. Because the scripture right before that is we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all surpassing power is from God and not us, meaning I'm a fragile jar if I'm pressed on every side but not to the point of crushing. The glory has to go to the treasure that's in that jar. What's holding that jar together? What's preventing it from being crushed into pieces? So hard pressed, not just pressed. I'm hard pressed on every side. Situation here, situation here, situation here, situation here, situation, issue, situation, issue, situation. It's always something. And it used to be sometimes, or maybe we thought it was, that it would be one thing, but it's multiple things and it's like they're stacking. So I'm hard pressed on every side. I'm hard pressed on every side, but I'm not crushed. It hasn't ended me. It hasn't ended you. It hasn't ended us. So emphasis on the word hard, meaning it's something to make that word pressed seem even more real. You can press a button, but if you press it hard, that means you're pressing it with greater force than if you would just tap it. My eye boogers, I just woke up. So if you tap an elevator button, that's different than if you press it to the point where it can get jammed in, or you can press it hard and it don't get stuck. The word hard really makes that word press stand out, and so does every side. That makes that stand out. Perplexed but not in despair. So perplexed. I can't, an example of that to me, how I see that is, I just can't understand why this is happening. I can't understand why you would allow this. I can't understand why this person changed from acting this way to acting this way. I didn't change. Or, you know what they say, I didn't change energy, but their energy changed. I didn't do anything different. I'm still doing the same thing. I'm doing good things. I'm pleasing the Lord sincerely, not for any other motives. And this is going on. I don't understand why. I don't understand how this could happen. I don't understand. It's literally perplexing me. If I looked up the definition of perplexed, like, do that, right? I'll put it in the description box. The definition of perplexed, the definition of pressed, right? So I'm perplexed, but I'm not in despair. I don't understand why this is happening or how this could happen, but I'm not going to let it make me lay down in the bed all day. I'm not going to let it make me be depressed to the point I start drinking. I'm not going to let it make me be depressed where I start having negative thoughts consume me, where I can't actually do anything. I'm a functioning person of despair. Like they say, you're a functioning addict. You can be a functioning person filled with despair. I'm not going to let the situations and the things like that perplex me to the point of despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. I don't necessarily want to share because the word persecuted, you know, there's different types of persecutions. But I like how, if we're looking at the early church and we're looking at the way that they was persecuted, it's different than the way we perceive persecution. I perceive persecution as everybody at my job is being mean to me. The people in my family are switching up on me. Someone said they do this and they didn't do this. The church isn't recognizing my gift. The church is, a couple people aren't being kind anymore. So-and-so didn't speak to me. However we want to view persecution, it's different how we perceive it in this, this modern church in the West. So for me, that's why I said for me, disclaimer, for me, when I see that word persecuted, instead of focusing on that word, I focus on but not abandoned. Because however you feel that you're persecuted, it could make you feel like you're abandoned. Either God abandoned me or people abandoned me. The leaders of the church abandoned me. My friends abandoned me. The systems of this world abandoned me. They're not for me. They're not helping me. I am persecuted. We'll add the definition so that we can see ourselves in it in whatever situation we're going through. But I am persecuted, but I'm not abandoned. That does not say I'm not going to feel abandoned. It says I'm not abandoned. So I was reading a verse about how Christ accepts us, how we're his children, how he loves us, how he cares about us. We gotta check. How he loves us, how he cares about us. We're his babies, like we're his church. When you're really going through something and you're feeling the persecution of whatever situation, right? It is easy to feel abandoned. For me, I felt this recently, and sometimes it's perceived, sometimes it's real, sometimes it's both. But what the verse says is you're persecuted and not abandoned. That's just it. You're not abandoned. We serve a God that will not forsake us. I don't remember what I was listening to, but he said Psalms 40, what did it say? Psalms 43, I want to say, or 46, I'm going to find it. And this actually is helping me pay attention more to the words that come before words. The words that come before words in the Bible. The words that make, like, right, boom, I just looked at this. The words that make a word pop. So I'm sure there's adjectives, verbs, all that. What I'm saying is the words that make a word pop. So there he broke the flashing arrows. There's arrows and then there's flashing arrows, right? So going with that, let me find this verse. There's pressed and then there's hard pressed. Okay, where is it? Okay, so Psalms, I read in the King James. 46. It's supposed to be a 1-minute video. Alright, so Psalms 46, Boom, 46 verse 1. It says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. You're present. You're a present help. So you're present, you're with me, then you're doing something while you're with me in a situation that's defined as trouble. So whatever is defined as trouble, not only are you there, not only are you helping, but you're very there. You're very present. You're not just present. I could be here standing with somebody. I can go with somebody to the store, right? Boom. I can go with somebody to the store and walk around with them while they shop, and I'm with them. Or I can go with somebody to the store and as they're shopping, say you need a 24 pack of soda. Let me help put it in the basket. Oh, you need some ground beef. Let me go over there and get it for you so you don't have to walk while you're checking out and seeing what kind of rice you need. Oh, we at the register. You need $50 more to help pay. Okay, let me help you buy these groceries. If we at places like Aldi or Sack and Save, let me help you bag these groceries. See, help, present. That's different than just being there. He says, I'm very present. This revelation was not mine. It came from somebody else. I'm just adding to it. I'm very present. I'm very present. I'm very present. I'm a very present, not abandoned, help to assist you in trouble. All right, so back to the verse. Go back real quick and I'm almost done. The last part of it is struck down but not destroyed. That's an action word too. That means actually something is going to happen. I'm struck. So not only am I struck, it strikes me down. That's action. There's no other way around that. So if I'm looking at a picture, I'm looking at somebody getting jumped. I'm seeing somebody getting jumped. They getting jumped, they get struck, they go down, bop, 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 bop. What they call it these days? Boop, 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 boop. Now, bop is better. So they get struck down, they're on the ground, they get toe up. The offenders leave. We look at this person on the ground. They are not destroyed. They're able to get up. They're able to go about and go get the assistance that's needed to bandage themselves. Destroyed would mean that striking down would have been the end of them. Struck down, but not destroyed. Unable to destroy me. Able to strike me. Able to strike me down. Not able to destroy me. Not able to crush me. Not able to crush us. Not able to destroy us. Not able to put us in despair. Not able to be abandoned, in the condition of abandonment. Not abandoned.